Hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is Pack 365. Myself Sujit. In this session, we are going to discuss more about our abstraction that's available in Python. So guys, in the previous session, we are already dealing with this abstraction, means hiding the internal functionality and showing the basic property to the user. So in the previous session, we are just trying to write object cannot create for an abstract class. Why it will be don't create? Because if you see here till now, whenever we are trying to create an abstract class by the help of our capital ABC, we can create. Okay. So then if you see here, still here we can create some method. Okay, there are two methods are there. We can create abstract method or the concrete method. In this session, we are trying to dealing with this concrete method also. Suppose if you see here, till now I'm just trying to create this one, but still now it will be not completing. Means we can create more on that. That's why we can say that object cannot create for an abstract class. That's why whenever we are trying to create the object, we are trying to create for different class here. Okay, if you see here also, we are trying to create the object for channel 2. If we are trying to create object for channel 1 also, it's okay. Means we cannot create for our main abstract base class. Okay, now I try to write the same points. Okay, come to a new page. So here we are trying to write abstract base class. Abstract base class means the ABC, the capital ABC. Okay, abstract base class will have multiple method. Okay, will have multiple method which are incomplete. Okay, which are incomplete. So creation of object for this class is not possible. Okay. Now, then the next one, the execution of functionality is done with the help of our subclass. Okay. Means whenever we are trying to dealing with our functionality, so here also we are trying to add in some functionality. That is the help of our decorator. Okay. That's why the next point will be says that the execution of functionality is done with the help of subclass. It's done with the help of subclass. Okay. Then the next point, implementation of abstract class cannot done by the abstract base class. We are already discussed that. Okay. Implementation of abstract method cannot be done in abstract class. Okay. So the abstract class have two method. Okay, abstract class have two method. The methods are, first one we have already seen, that is called our abstract class, and the second one called our concrete class. Okay, or we can say that concrete method. Okay, abstract base method and concrete method. So these are treated as my abstract method. Then what is this concrete method? Now we are trying to dealing with that. So guys, just see here we are just trying to create a abstract class, means by the help of our abstract method decorator. Okay, then how to create our concrete method? So to create concrete method, it will be not mandatory. Okay, so creation of concrete method is not mandatory. If you try to create, it's okay. If you are not creating also, it's okay. Then how to create this concrete method? It is nothing but guys, it is to create a normal method inside a class. So how to create a method inside a class? By the help of our def keyword. Okay, so here we are trying to create this. So here I'm just trying to create a method called my sample, and here I need to give a mandatory argument that is called self. It will be storing the current address. Okay, means the recent object address. Now here I'm just trying to print hello. Okay, means if you are trying to create also, it's okay. If you are not creating also, it's okay. Now if I'm trying to run this one, okay, just see here it will be give me news. I need to call that particular things. Okay, now if I try to call this one, here it will be only giving me open dd news, because here I'm trying to access this news by the help of our channel 2. Okay, now if my requirement will be I want to access this sample method. Okay, it is possible or not? Because Sample method is not, this is called our concrete method. Okay, so now if I try to run this one, it will be possible because here we are not using our abstract. Means in the previous one I am just trying to create this abstract method. Here I am just trying to create the concrete method. Okay, so these are all about our abstraction that available in our Python. So now we have completed our all OOPS 4 pillars. Okay, means the encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, and the abstraction. So now we are trying to use this concept in our real time. Okay, so in the real time, every time we are trying to take the ATM example. So here also we are trying to dealing with the ATM example. Okay, how the abstraction will going to help in case of our ATM. Now we are trying to see. So guys, we know that whenever we are trying to dealing with our abstraction, first we need to import from a ABC module. Okay, so here also we are trying to dealing with our withdrawal balance and check balance. Okay, how to do that, each and everything, how it going to happen, we are trying to see now. So first we are trying to use this abstraction, means the ATM concept we are already dealing with the inheritance. So now we are trying to dealing with our abstraction. So to use our abstraction, first we need to import from our small ABC. So from this we need to import capital ABC and the abstract method. Okay, after this first we need to create our ATM, or we can say that bank. So here we are trying to create for the ATM. So first we need to create a ATM class. Okay, so we know that whenever we are trying to dealing with that, first we know that we need to make it our inheritance, means it needs to take the property from our capital ABC, because this is called our abstract base class. Okay, so make sure that to perform our abstraction, inheritance is mandatory. Okay, after getting the inheritance, now we are trying to create the two method. One is called our withdraw and another called our check balance. So here we are, every time we are trying to use this abstract method only, means we can create the concrete method, but here we are trying to use the abstract method. Okay, so how to use this abstract method? By the help of our decorator abstract method. Okay, so here I need to write abstract method. After that, here I need to create the method. So how to create method? By the help of our def keyword. So here I am writing the withdraw. Okay, so here it will be taking one mandatory argument self, and here I need to pass some amount, because first I need to give the amount, how much amount I need to withdraw. Okay, so here I don't need to give any functionality, because we know that this will be hiding the internal functionality. So here we are trying to abstract that particular thing. Then the next one, the abstraction called our, we need to check balance. Okay, so here also we need to create for check balance. Okay, BL. Okay, here also we need to take only one mandatory argument, that is called self, because to check balance we don't need to give any amount to check. That's why. So here also I need to give pass, because still now our abstraction method is not possible, because if I try to create object for our main abstract base class, it will give you the error. Okay, now we are trying to create the remaining classes, or we can say that concrete classes. Okay, so here I'm just trying to create my ATM. Okay, so my bank also we can say. So here I'm trying to create my bank. So make sure that first it needs to inherit from our ATM, means from our main ATM. After getting this, now I need to withdraw the amount. Okay, so how to withdraw? First we need to get that self amount. Okay, means if I have already 10,000, okay, I don't want to deposit, that's why here I'm directly giving the amount. Okay, because I want to withdraw amount. Okay, so here I'm trying to give double underscore init double underscore self. So here I need to give that particular balance to store. So self dot bal equal to 10,000. Okay, so after getting the amount, I need to withdraw. So how to create? So we are trying to dealing with our object. Okay, object. That's why here we are trying to create the object method. So to create object method, First, you need to give your name, then the mandatory argument that is called self, and one more extra argument that is called amount. Means whenever we try to create this method, amount also we need to pass to withdrawal. So now we are trying to check first. Means if you have 10,000 and you are trying to enter 12,000 to withdraw, so it is not possible, guys. So that's why here I'm trying to give that the amount you are giving me to withdraw, I need to check the amount you are passing through your main balance will be more sure than less than. If you are try to giving more, then it needs to give a false condition. So here, if this condition becoming satisfied, means if you want to withdraw 5,000 and in your main account you have 10,000, then it is possible. So after getting the balance, I need to update that. So self dot balance minus equal to my amount, how much amount I am getting. So after I need to print that in our F string, that the withdrawal amount. Okay, so here I need to write withdrawal successful. Okay, successfully. So here I need to display the amount also. So I need to give a space. So here I need to pass the amount. Okay. Now, after that, if this condition becoming false, means you are trying to withdrawing 15,000, but you have only 10,000. So here I need to give a false condition that insufficient balance. Okay, so here I need to write insufficient balance. How much amount you are expecting, that much amount will be not available right now. Insufficient balance. Okay, after this, now I just want to create one more method that is called our check balance. Okay, so here I need to create my check balance because we are already creating. So make sure that the method name must need to be satisfied, because if I try to give another method, it will be not treated as my abstraction. Okay, make sure that the method name must be same. Okay, after giving this check balance, we are just try to print the available balance. Okay, now after withdrawing, now I need to give that. So here I need to write the current balance. Okay, so the current balance is, I need to display self dot balance. Okay, now we are just after creating the concept called our real-time ATM. Now we are trying to create the user, because based on the user you need to import. So here I'm just trying to create object one for my bank. Okay, you are not creating for my ATM. Okay, so if I try to creating, it will be giving the error. Okay, so first I need to see my object one dot my balance. Okay, so here first I need to run this one. So if I try to run this one, what is the output, guys? Just see, if I try to run this one, here it will be displaying me the balance that available. So the current balance is 10,000. Okay, after 10,000, now my requirement will be, I want to withdraw. So at that time, whenever you are trying to withdraw, you need to give a mandatory argument. If you try to give without any argument, it will be gives you the error that we are accepting one positional argument, but you are not passing that particular things. That's why here you need to pass a mandatory argument that will be how much amount you need to withdraw. So now I'm just trying to passing 5,000. Okay, so now if I'm trying to run this one, so here it will be give me the current balance is 10,000 and the withdrawal amount successfully 5,000. Now again, if I'm trying to run the check balance, so after withdrawing, we are trying to checking that the main account will be updating or not, because if I'm trying to withdrawing 5,000, means we have only left 5,000. So make sure that that amount also reflect in your original account. So guys, just see the current balance is 10,000 after withdrawal. Okay, so here I need to write withdrawal, you need to write, so withdrawal. Okay, withdraw successfully 5,000, then the current balance will be 5,000. Means our mechanism says that if I try to getting some amount, you don't need to have the each and every functionality will be going to happen, how the money will be come to the ATM, how you can withdraw. You are just showing the basic functionality that you can go to your ATM and you will be swap your card and you will be get the amount. Means here we are trying to abstract, means how the internal functionality will be going to happen, the withdrawal method, then the check balance. So every time in the bank it will going to use this abstraction to hide the basic functionality to the user. Okay, so these are all about our abstraction that's available in Python. Okay, so that's all about our oops concept. In the upcoming classes we are try to discuss what is the decorator. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thanks for watching Triaright.